she turned away. I thought she just needed sleep. I never knew that little distance would become a silence so deep. I kept saying maybe tomorrow. She kept hiding every tear. Two hearts living in one bedroom, but love was disappearing here. No broken plates, no screaming in the dark, just two lonely souls watching their own hearts fall apart. She started sleeping alone, even while lying next to me. The bed got colder every night, and I forgot who we used to be. She slowly faded from my life. The hardest part of losing love is watching it die a little every night. The pictures still hang on the wall, smiling people we don't know. Sometimes memories are warmer than the home we built so long ago. I would give every dollar, every dream I ever chased, just to hear her whisper softly, "Come back to me." Love dies quietly. Nobody hears the sound until one morning you wake up and realize it's already gone. If another married man hears this, hold a while, there's still time, because love never leaves in one night. It leaves one silence at a time. One silence, one lonely night, one broken heart at a time. Yeah. Every morning I still wear the ring you gave to me. People think it's just a habit. They don't know what it means. Your coffee cup is still waiting, your picture's by the door. This old house still believes you'll walk in once more. Some promises don't disappear, even after love is gone. The ring still fits my finger, but your hand is not in mine. Forever looks so beautiful until we ran out of time. Every scratch upon this gold reminds me where we've been. The ring still fits my finger, but it can't bring you back again. Our wedding song still plays inside my restless mind. Every note becomes a memory that I can never leave behind. I smile so nobody asks if I'm doing all right, but every lonely evening if I could turn back one moment, I'd choose you every time. Love isn't lost in one mistake, it's lost a day at a my finger, though my world has changed. Some men never stop loving, even after everything. If your heart still has a chance, don't wait until it's gone, because some rings stay forever, even when love moves on. This old ring still remembers us. Us. front door like I did every day, but no one looked up smiling. Something had changed. The walls still wore our pictures, the children filled the room, but somehow I felt like a guest living inside my home. A man can build a house and still lose his family. I became a stranger at home long before you walked away. We stopped talking through our hearts, only speaking through the day. I was there every evening, but never truly there. I became a stranger at home before I knew we were disappearing. Dinner got a little quieter, laughter slowly died. Two people sitting face to face with 1,000 words inside. I thought love was forever, no matter what we do. Now I know forever needs two people fighting too. The hardest distance isn't measured in miles, it's measured across the dinner table. Deepest loneliness lies beside the ones we hold. If another husband hears this, don't wait until she's gone. Come home before it's too late, while your house is still a home. Love doesn't leave, it slowly packs its bags. We used to talk until sunrise, now we barely say goodnight. 2 coffee cups on the table, two strangers in the same light. I watched your eyes avoid mine, like I was someone new. The hardest thing I've ever seen was slowly losing you. Love doesn't always break. Sometimes it quietly disappears. The silence between us grew louder than every fight. No slammed doors, no angry words, just another lonely night. The silence between us grew until it filled this room. I never heard love leaving, but I watched it leave too soon. Your side of the bed got colder, mine never felt the same. I started talking to the TV just to hear a voice again. The photographs kept smiling like nothing ever changed. Funny how pictures remember what people can't maintain. I would have crossed any ocean if I'd known you were already gone. One quiet day at a time. Now every echo in this house repeats your last goodbye. If your wife still talks to you, listen with all your heart, because love really ends in anger. It ends in silence. I should've listened. Before the silence did. This morning he looked at me with your eyes and your smile. He asked if you'd come home, maybe just for a little while. I told him you were busy, though we both knew that it wasn't true. Some lies are born from kindness when love can't make it through. A father's heart keeps breaking behind a gentle smile. Our son still asks about you every single week. He still leaves one empty chair like you're coming back to ease. I tell him you'll always love him, even if you're far away. Our son still asks about you, and I never know what to say. You found your old blue sweater still hanging by the door. He held it close for just a while, then quietly put it on the floor. He doesn't understand why grown-ups drift apart. He only knows he misses you with a little boy's heart. Children don't count the reasons, they only count who's candle burns. He still believes one morning you'll finally return. If you ever hear this old blues, please don't wait too long, because childhood keeps on moving, even when a parent is gone. There's room for both of us at home. I found an old shoebox tonight, hidden underneath the bed, filled with every letter you ever wrote and said. Your handwriting still dances across those yellow pages. Funny how a little ink can survive the ages. Some words grow older, some never lose their voice. I saved every letter you wrote, every I love you you signed. Now they're all I've got saved every letter you wrote, because memories are all I keep. There was one from our first Christmas, one before our wedding day. You said we'd grow old together. Life had other plans to make. The paper smells like yesterday. The ink is slowly faded blue, but every single sentence still sounds exactly like you. If I could answer one last letter, I'd only write, I'm sorry. It just learns to live alone. If heaven still delivers mail, please write me one more line. Until then, I'll keep reading yours. One more lonely night. Your words still bring me home. The band was playing softly, like it knew we'd reached the end. You smiled across the dance floor, like we were young again. Your hand was warm inside mine. Your eyes were full of light. Neither one of us imagined that was our last night. Some songs keep playing long after the music ends. The last dance was ours, but we didn't know. We held each other close, then had to let go. If I'd known forever was ending that night, I'd never have let go. I'd still be holding you tight. Now every slow blues melody brings your face to mine. Every empty dance floor leaves a piece of me behind. I still hear your laughter in every old refrain. Funny how one memory can outlive all the pain. If heaven has a ballroom, save one dance for me. When this old heart stops beating and my lonely road is through, play that song once more. I'll save the last dance for you. One more dance, one more chance. Porch light still burning, like it always used to do. Maybe it's just an old habit. Maybe I'm still waiting for you. Your favorite song came on the radio. I almost reached for your hand. Funny how the heart remembers what the mind can't understand. Hope is a dangerous thing when love has already gone. If love could come back tonight, I'd open every door. I'd leave my pride outside, like I should have done before. I'd hold you through the silence until the morning light. If love could come back tonight, I'd never let you cry. neighbors still wave politely, as if nothing ever changed. They never saw the lonely man behind my smiling face. The kitchen feels much smaller without your voice around. Even the old clock stopped ticking the day our love broke down. Some prayers aren't asking for miracles, they're asking for one more chance. If another husband hears this, don't wait until it's too late. Love doesn't ask for perfection, it only asks for your heart. If you still love her, tell her tonight. There was a time your eyes would shine, the moment I walked through the door. Now you barely look my way, like you don't know me anymore. We still sit across the table, but 1,000 miles apart. Two people sharing one last home with two different hearts. Love doesn't disappear, it slowly stops looking back. She doesn't smile at me anymore, not like she used to do. The woman who once held my hand now looks right through. I trade every dream I ever chased, every dollar I was living for, just to see that smile again. One more time like before. The wedding picture on the shelf still believes we're fine. It doesn't know the years were stealing you from mine. I remember and not enough time living in with you. One smile can save a marriage before it becomes the past. I miss the way you looked at me. Table set for two again, like every Friday night. Your favorite chair still faces mine, though it's been empty for some time. I still pour two glasses and quietly drink alone. Some habits never leave you, even after love is gone. The loneliest place is the chair across from mine. I still wait at the dinner table, like you walk through that door. Every meal tastes like a memory. I can't swallow anymore. The candles burn a little lower, with every passing year. I still wait at the dinner table, wishing you were here. The radio plays softly our old favorite song. For just one fleeting moment, I forget that you're gone. I almost call your name like I did 1,000 times. Then the silence answers me with another lonely night. Love wasn't lost, it slowly faded. One quiet dinner at a time. you're sitting with the one you love, put your phone away tonight. One simple conversation might save a lifetime. This empty chair still belongs to you. I walk through every hallway like I did for all those years. The walls don't know my footsteps now, only echoes in my tears. The living room feels colder, the pictures lost their glow. Funny how a house remembers, then suddenly lets go. Bricks don't break, hearts do. The house forgot our love, but I remember every room, every kiss beneath that ceiling, every Sunday afternoon. The floor still knows our names. The house forgot our love, but I never changed. Your flowers died last winter, porch light finally burned out. The neighbors sold their memories while I held on to mine somehow. I touched the bedroom doorway where we promised forever once. Now forever sounds like silence in an empty home. Maybe homes don't keep memories. The it fade away. No slam doors, no final words, just another ordinary day. We stopped saying I love you like we had all the time, never knowing silence could steal what once was mine. Love doesn't always die. Sometimes it slowly disappears. Nobody told me marriage could end like this. Not with anger, not with goodbye, but with a forgotten kiss. We became two lonely people, sharing one empty life. Nobody told me marriage could end without a fight. The wedding picture's still hanging, smiling back at me. Two young hearts full of promises, too blind to see. I blame the world around us, you blamed yourself instead. We both lost what mattered most without a word being said. If I could tell every husband one thing before it's too late: go home early, hold her, listen, before silence becomes your language. Each other every single day. If this old blues reaches your heart, go hug your wife tonight. Don't wait until she's only a memory. Some men learn too late. Don't be one of them. It's kept alive by choosing each other every single day. If this old blues reaches your heart, your wife tonight. Don't wait until she's only a memory. Some men learn too late. Don't be one of them. You packed your memories in cardboard boxes, left your keys beside the door. You never look back for a second, like this house was never yours. I watched your taillights disappear until the morning swallowed them. Everybody thought I'd leave, but I've been living here since then. Every picture still hangs on the wall, even though your face is gone. She never knew I stayed inside the life we built together, sleeping where we dreamed forever, learning how forever dies. She never knew I stayed, talking to shadows every evening. Some men leave with broken hearts, some just never leave at all. The coffee maker still remembers exactly how you liked your cup. Sometimes I catch myself smiling before reality wakes me up. The neighbors think I'm doing better. I wave and tell them I'm alright, but every room turns into you when darkness steals the light. Love doesn't always end with goodbye. Sometimes it stays behind. She never knew I stayed. Every season, every winter, waiting for a knock that never comes, still calling this place home. She never knew I stayed. Maybe that's the saddest truth. You walked away that afternoon, but I never left you. I never left you. No, I never left you. Every Friday when the sun goes down, I walk the same old street. The bartender already knows my name before I find my seat. That old jukebox plays our favorite song, like it still believes you'll come. Everyone else has moved along, but I still can't move on. One empty chair, one empty glass, one love that never came back. I'm sitting in the last seat at the bar, saving your place in the dark. Tastes like yesterday. Every night still breaks my heart. I'm sitting in the last seat at the bar, watching strangers fall in love. Maybe one more lonely midnight, you'll walk through that old door. The neon lights grow dimmer now. The years have turned my hair gray. The mirror tells another story, but my heart still says your name. The bartender pours another drink without asking what I need. He says some wounds don't ever heal. They simply learn to bleed. Some men drink to forget. I drink to remember. Sitting in the last seat at the bar, where your laughter used to live. If loving you was my only crime, I'd gladly do it all again. I'm sitting in the last seat at the bar until they turn the lights off. If you ever come back looking for me, you'll know exactly where I am. The last seat still belongs to you. I found your wedding picture. Hidden in an old drawer. Funny how forever ended. But I still wear yours. People tell me love gets easier as the years go passing by. They don't hear your voice at midnight. They don't know why I still cry. Some promises grow old, some never fade away. Your wedding ring still fits me, though you're long gone now. This little band of gold still keeps every vow. I wear it for the man who once made you smile. Your wedding ring still fits me, even after all this time. I pass the church on Sundays, but I never go inside. Too many prayers still whisper the day you said goodbye. This old heart still remembers the first time you said I do. Now every lonely morning begins and ends with you. If heaven keeps old promises, say one dance for me. Your wedding ring still fits me, like the love we couldn't say. I'll carry it forever. belongs to you. I still remember that Sunday morning. You were only 10 years old. You looked back once before the car left. That memory never grows old. I waved until I couldn't see you, standing there all alone. A father learns what silence means when his house ain't home. The hardest goodbye is the one you never chose. I watched my son walk away, too young to understand. He thought I stopped loving him. I just couldn't hold his hand. Every birthday came and went, every Christmas felt the same. I watched my son walk away, still whispering his name. Your baseball glove is still hanging exactly where you left it. Sometimes I hold it in my hands, like somehow you come get it. People say that time heals everything. Maybe that's true for them, but some fathers count the years by wondering where you've been. If one day life brings you back, don't ask why I cried. Ask why I waited. the best part of my life. Will always be you. I'll always be here, son. I unlocked that old apartment like I did 1,000 times. The silence knew my footsteps. Before I crossed the line, your favorite perfume lingers, though the years have come and gone. Funny how a simple memory can keep a love alive so long. Some people leave forever. Their scent never does. The apartment still smells like you, like you never walked away. Every room still tells our story, though the colors start to fade. I close my eyes and for 1 second you're standing next to me. The apartment still smells like you, but you're only a memory. Your coffee mug is dusty now. The flowers died last spring, but every crack upon these walls still remembers everything. The window faces sunset, just like it always did. Sometimes I swear I hear your laugh, carried by the wind. If memories had an address, I'd never move away. you're through, you'll find me waiting quietly, where everything reminds me of you. Some homes never stop loving. The phone don't ring on Sundays like it used to long ago. Birthdays pass like old trains without letting me know. I still keep your little drawings inside my dresser drawer. Some things are worth more than money, some things are worth crying for. The years kept moving, our hearts stood still. Nobody calls me dad anymore, just another man growing old. The little hands I used to hold found someone else to hold. If I made mistakes, God knows I made a few, but I never stopped loving every part of you. I still drive past your old school just to remember your smile. Funny how a 5-minute memory can last a lifetime. There's an empty chair at dinner that nobody ever sees. Some fathers learn to live with invisible memories. If tomorrow gives us one more chance, I won't waste a single word. Children change your name. If one day you hear this old blues and wonder where I've been, you'll find me right where I promised, waiting for you again. My door was never closed, it was always open for you. porch light was still on. Someone else's car stood in the driveway, like I had never belonged. The curtain slowly moved. I almost called your name. But strangers now live inside, where we dream the same. Some roads take you home, some remind you why you left. I drove past our house tonight, and my heart forgot to breathe. Someone else is holding the life we used to keep. I kept my hands upon the wheel, but my soul stayed at that door. I drove past our house tonight and lost you once more. The old oak tree still stands there, where our children used to play. Funny how the world keeps turning when your own stops that day. Across the street, just staring through the rain, trying to find one little piece that still remembered my name. The hardest part wasn't leaving, it was watching life go on without me. Be back there, because some men never stop loving, no matter how much time goes by. I drove past our house tonight and left in tears. Once again, summer dresses stay inside your heart forever. fell in love with a dreamer, a man who laughed out loud before the weight of this whole world bent my shoulders down. Back when forever sounded easy and tomorrow felt so near, before the nights got colder, before I disappeared. She didn't leave because love was gone. She left because she loved the man I used to be. Not the stranger I've become. Life stole pieces of my soul, one by one. I kept chasing bigger dreams while losing everything I had. She loved the man I used to be. Before life made me sad. I still remember Sunday mornings, coffee, music, and your smile. Now the silence wakes beside me every lonely mile. The mirror tells the truth now. There's silver in my hair. The boy who promised you forever ain't standing there. Maybe love didn't fail. Maybe life just before the nights grew cold, before responsibilities made my young heart old. If I could meet that younger man, I'd tell him one simple thing: more than you hold your dreams. She loved him, I miss him too. The bartender saw me coming before I reached the door. He poured my usual whiskey like 100 nights before. didn't ask no questions, he just pushed the glass my way. Some men wear their heartbreak without a word to say. This room knows my silence better than my friends. This bottle knows my name. It knows why I came here tonight. It can't erase your memory, but it helps me face the night. Every drop tastes like goodbye. Every burn recalls your flame. This bottle knows my name, but it can't forget your name. The jukebox plays our old song, slow enough to make me cry. The smoke hangs in the air like your last goodbye. A couple laughs together, holding hands across the room. I raise my glass in silence to love that left too soon. Whiskey never judged me, it only listened. Long before I speak a word, it has heard my broken prayers. No one else has heard. When they close this old bar tonight, I'll leave just like I came, carrying your memory. And this bottle that knows my name. One more pour for yesterday. It started raining just like that night when you walked away from me. I kept my eyes upon the sidewalk so no one else could see. Every drop became a memory falling from the sky. The city kept on moving while I forgot how to try. Some men pray in churches, I pray beneath the rain. The rain covered my tears, so nobody knew I cried. The storm became my only friend on that lonely night. I kept walking through the darkness with your name upon my lips. The rain covered my tears, but never healed my heart. The streetlights painted shadows across these tired shoes. Every corner of this old town still sings the same old blues. I saw our reflection inside a store window. For 1 second I believed you never let me go. Rain can wash the streets, but never wash away a broken memory. Until the morning came. But even when the sky turned blue, nothing really changed. If heaven ever sends another storm, I'll stand there once again, because the rain remembers everything I can't forget. Let it rain. Maybe she'll hear me. I still drive these empty highways just to clear my restless mind. Every mile keeps asking me why I left you behind. I thought there'd be tomorrow, another chance to make things right. But tomorrow came without you, and stole another night. The hardest words one more day. The old cafe still opens at 8:15. I still order 2 coffees like you're running late. The waitress smiles politely. She remembers us somehow. She doesn't ask about you. She just looks at me now. Some regrets grow quieter. They never disappear. Before my journey ends, tell the angels I'll be waiting to love you once again. If I could do it all again, I'd choose you every time. Tonight this old street feels different, like it knows I'm almost home. The city lights don't shine as bright when you've walked so long alone. This worn-out coat still holds your perfume, though the years have come and gone. Funny how love outlives a lifetime, long after hope is gone. If this is my last song, don't remember my pain. When the blues finally took me, it didn't come with fear. It wrapped its arms around my soul and whispered, she's still here. Every lonely road I walked, every tear I couldn't hide, led me to this quiet moment where love never died. Somewhere past the pouring rain, your voice sounds like an old guitar. softly saying my name. The bartender is closing early. The neon lights grow dim. Tonight I leave with empty pockets, but a heart that's full again. If heaven has a blues club, save a chair beside yours. I'll bring my old guitar, you bring that beautiful smile. We'll finish every song. Life never let us sing. Song and let my spirit fly, because I never lost the woman who taught this heart to love. She was waiting in every melody, every prayer above. When the blues finally took me, finally brought me home. Turn down the lights, one last guitar, one last goodbye, until we meet again. Every night I sit here, watching that old street glow. The rain keeps falling like it already knows. Your shadow ain't beside me, your laughter's gone away, but that old window still remembers yesterday. Time keeps moving, but my heart stayed there. The window still knows your name. It whispers when the cold wind blows. Every light across the street brings back what nobody knows. I learned how to carry silence like chains no one can see. The window still knows your name, even if you forgot me. There's a whiskey on the table, getting weaker every night. The glass keeps asking questions that I can't make right. The city keeps on breathing while mine forgot to beat. Some men grow old together, some grow old with empty seats. Your name, every raindrop calls your soul. I smile so the world won't notice how broken I've become. One day these lights will fade away, this old chair will set me free. But until that final midnight, that window remembers you and me. The rain still falls, and I still look your way. Another bottle on this table, another midnight without sleep. These walls don't ask me questions, they just watch a grown man weep. The bartender knows my silence, never asks me where you've gone. Some stories die with daylight, mine keep living after dawn. The room gets colder every time I hear your name. Whiskey can't hold my tears, no matter how much I pour. It burns my throat, but not this broken soul. Every sip reminds me of the promises we made. Whiskey can't hold my tears, it only helps them wait. Your chair is still beside me, like you're walking anytime. But only smoke keeps dancing to this lonely state of mind. The neon paints my shadow across this empty floor. Tonight the blues keeps telling me you won't come anymore. man can hide behind a smile, behind a drink, behind the night, but not from memories. Whiskey can't hold my tears, it never could somehow. The bottle keeps getting lighter, my heart keeps getting heavy now. If tomorrow finds me breathing, I'll be sitting where we met. Whiskey can't hold my tears, and I can't forget. One more glass, one more lonely night. House that isn't mine, I unlocked the front door slowly, but nobody called my name. The silence wore your perfume, nothing here has changed. The pictures still hang crooked, the clock still marks the time, but every room keeps telling me this house ain't really mine. A home without your laughter is only walls and stone. This is a house that isn't mine, even though my name's outside. Every window hides a memory, every hallway makes me cry. The lights are on, the fire still burns, but nothing feels alive. It's just a house that isn't mine since you said goodbye. Your coffee cup still waiting where you left it years ago. Some ghosts never haunt a man, they simply never go. The rain taps on the rooftop like it knows my pain. Every lonely midnight starts all over again. A man can own 1,000 things, but never own the past. broken soul back home again. Some houses keep your memories, some become your prison. She smiled for someone else. I saw you through that window, standing in another man's light. You were laughing like the old days, like everything was right. I couldn't hear the music, but I knew that melody. It was the same smile. You once saved for me. Some wounds don't bleed, they simply stop your heart. She smiled for someone else, like I was never there. The woman I spent forever loving didn't even know I cared. Turned around in silence before you could see my face. She smiled for someone else, and time stood in its place. Rain hit all my footsteps as I walked into the night. Every street light looked like heaven, too far from my life. Watch the smoke disappear. Some men lose everything without shedding a tear. Love doesn't always leave, sometimes it stays, just in someone else's arms. even after all the pain. If someday you remember the man I used to be, I hope that smile returns one last time for me. Goodbye, my beautiful memory. Every man breaks alone. The city never noticed another tired soul tonight. Just another shadow walking beneath the neon lights. My footsteps echoed softly on streets that knew my name. A thousand faces passed me. Nobody saw the pain. The darkest nights had the strongest men. Behind a locked front door, he tells the world he's doing fine and falls onto the floor. No applause, no helping hand, just silence when hope is gone. Every man breaks alone before the dawn. This old leather jacket still smells like yesterday, like the night you said forever, then quietly walked away. The whiskey burns much slower than the memories inside. Some fires never die, they only learn to hide. The moon knows every secret, the rain knows every scar. Only lonely men know who they really somehow. If courage has a face, it isn't free from pain. It's just another broken man walking through the rain. Tomorrow I'll wear my smile again. The weight of my last promise. I made a promise in the moonlight, with your hand inside of mine. I swore I'd never let you fall, till the end of time. Now this empty ring upon my finger feels heavier every day. Some promises survive forever, even when love walks away. The night forgives no one. It remembers every word. I'm still carrying the weight of my last promise. Every lonely mile, every silent sunrise. I couldn't keep you here, but I never let you go. The weight of my last promise is all I have to hold. The rain keeps washing sidewalks, but never cleans my soul. Every street we walk together still refuses to grow old. I hear your voice in every thunder, calling through the storm. Some hearts never stop waiting, even after they're torn. If keeping my word means breaking my heart, then let it break again. could. Some promises outlive forever, because they were made with love. I never broke my promise, life did. I left my heart in that apartment. There's a light behind that window. Just across the rainy street. Sometimes I swear I see your shadow where I forever used to sleep. Someone else closes your curtains. Someone else hears your laugh, while I'm still chasing pieces of a love that couldn't last. Some places never change, only the people inside. I left my heart in that apartment on the night you closed the door. I walked away with empty hands, but left my soul upon that floor. Every light that shines at midnight pulls me back through memory. I left my heart in that apartment, and it never came back with me. The rain keeps hiding my footsteps as I stop across the street, like a stranger watching yesterday play on repeat. I know I should keep moving, that's what everybody says, but some addresses stay forever inside your chest. You moved on, I moved nowhere. Becomes another way to cope. If those windows You'll see an old man in the rain, still waiting, still loving, still there. Some men leave, some never do. Midnight never says goodbye. Midnight knows my footsteps. It watches where I roam. Every empty street reminds me there's no one waiting home. The city wears a black coat. The moon hides from the sky. Even the stars stop shining. The night you said goodbye. Darkness has a voice, and it sounds like your memory. Midnight never says goodbye. It keeps you by my side. Every lonely shadow still knows where you hide. The clock keeps moving forward, but my soul stayed behind. Midnight never says goodbye. It only steals more time. This old guitar beside me still cries your favorite tune. The smoke climbs to the ceiling like prayers lost too soon. The bartender is closing, but I don't want to leave. Because outside waits tomorrow. And tomorrow don't believe. The darkest hours don't belong to the night. They belong to memory. It whispers through the rain. Every streetlight burns like another drop of pain. If morning finally finds me still breathing through the blue, I'll spend another midnight looking for you. The night is endless, just like missing you. The children don't remember me. The pictures on the hallway, but the frames don't know my name. Time stole more than moments. It changed everything. Birthdays came and vanished like smoke into the night. I was chasing tomorrow while losing every light. Some fathers leave by choice, some get left behind. The children don't remember me like they did before. The hero in their little eyes doesn't live there anymore. They grew while I was breaking, trying to survive. The children don't remember me, but I remember every smile. I still keep their old drawings folded in my coat. Every crayon line still whispers words they never wrote. Maybe one day they'll understand why I carried all that weight. Some men lose their families just trying to change their fate. If love could turn back time, I'd choose them every day. is one they'll never know. If they ever hear this old blues, long after I'm gone, tell them every lonely mile was walked because I love them. Some names fade, a father's love never does. Cold rain on Bourbon Street, the neon signs are fading like memories in my mind. Every puddle holds a reflection of the man I left behind. This old coat can't stop the cold that lives beneath my skin. Some nights don't need the winter to freeze a man within. Every lonely street knows where broken hearts go. Cold rain on Bourbon Street washes nothing away. It only hides the tears a grown man won't display. The wind keeps saying your name like a song without an end. Cold rain on Bourbon Street is my only faithful friend. The jukebox plays so softly, nobody even cares. A stranger lights another cigarette while I drown in empty chairs. The bartender wipes the counter like he's cleaning up my past. But some stains stay forever, some loves were built to last. If this city could remember, it would remember us. and I keep walking. No light behind that window. I walk by your old apartment like I always seem to do. The curtains never moved tonight. There was no sign of you. The street lamp cast a lonely glow across the empty rain. Even the silence felt too tired to whisper out your name. Some windows lose their light long before they close. There's no light behind that window, no shadow left to chase, only ghosts of broken memories and the echo of your face. I kept hoping love would find me somehow, somewhere, somehow, but there's no light behind that window, only darkness now. The flowers on the balcony have all withered away, like every little promise we couldn't make me stay. A train cried through the distance like an old forgotten song. Some men spend forever waiting, long after hope is gone. I don't miss the house, I miss the life inside. There's no light behind that window, but I still stop every night. Not because I think you'll come, but because it feels right. If heaven has a window too, looking down on me, leave one little candle burning, so I'll know where you'll be. Good night, my love. Tonight this old guitar feels heavier than before. Every string remembers the man I was before. The city sleeps in silence. The rain still calls my name. Only these empty streets know I never changed. Some songs don't end, they just become your life. When the last blues fades away and this old heart beats no more, don't remember how I left. Remember what I fought for. I love with all I had, even when love slipped away. When the last blues fades away, don't let my memory fade. The chair beside the window will finally rest tonight. No more waiting for footsteps, no more chasing lights. Maybe somewhere beyond tomorrow, where lonely souls belong, you'll hear this tired guitar playing our last song. If heaven has a blues club, save my old seat there. I'll bring this worn-out guitar, you'll bring your smile. We'll never say goodbye again. Another photograph, and if somebody asks who that old blues man was, tell them he carried love long after hope was gone, because some hearts never stop loving. Turn off the lights,